Guys, I was just having some technical difficulties trying to get this live stream going. That router upstairs is a piece of shit. And there were also some other technical difficulties on the side as well. Fortunately, I think I've got the frame rate down with all the drops down to a minimum. It's not totally stable, so there's definitely some other factors in play that are interfering. Oh shit. But luckily this should not be a terribly long one. This should not be a terribly long live stream. So what I have today is one last review of these 16 games that you see before you that I have just completed a few days prior over the course of 3 grueling months. Basically took more than a week off around April Fool's Day just to recuperate because my health was suffering as a result. So I absolutely appreciate it if you actually show yourself a like, comment, and share and subscribe to my channel if you have already done so. It's not totally, this live stream isn't totally stable, but this isn't going to be about strategies anymore. It's going to be a review of each of these 16 games. Not just my opinions on each of these 16 games, but also where I'm at with each of these games, how much I've accomplished, and what else I have left to do, technically. You know, should I decide to revisit this collection sometime in the future when I have nothing else left to work on, I just might do just that. Finish up each of the individual games to make sure I have properly accomplished every single achievement as far as perfect playthroughs are concerned. So let's get started with the first game. I did this with the enhancements on with unlock all cards at 9. And this is something that I can only really show off by challenging someone to a duel because there's no separate menu for this. This game originally came out on the Game Boy, and I want to see what my deck is like. I literally ran 9 copies of each Blue Eyes White Dragon, Perfectly Ultimate Crit Moth. Wait a minute. Black Skull Dragon. Tremendous Fire, Blackluster Soldier. I could probably do with just 8 copies of each card in my deck. So yeah, if you see I have at least 9 copies of every card in the game, except for this. I actually have at least 17 copies of Time Wizard. At least 18 copies of... So, okay, so what actually happened was, for some reason, this game and this game only, because I actually try to win some of these cards legitimately myself, these did not get boosted up to 9 copies like they were supposed to. So, as far as a proper perfect playthrough conditions are concerned, this probably doesn't qualify. I should have just opened up with 9 copies of each card. But then I'm just grinding through all of these, trying to accomplish absolutely everything these games have to offer. And at some point, I have to toe the line, because I am not going to grind until I have 99 copies of every single card in the game. No way, no how. So, alright, our deck is now full. Just take the hit. Two turn kill because I was stocked up on Tremendous Fires. So yeah, this is honestly kind of a fair game. 7 out of 10, very grindy though, but not a whole lot to it. Duel Monsters 2, even though it sort of gives us a lot more to do in regards to it, and you have more freedom, you have better cards. Once again, we don't have access to our cards until... So yeah, look at that, I completely maxed out our deck efficiency to 9, so we can run all these perfectly ultimates, all these black skulls, all these megamorphs, all these widespreads, and all these blue eyes, perfectly ultimates, black skulls. Oh, it's just cycling infinitely, okay. Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, let's go with that. Just go ahead. Attack into this, so yeah, it's a bit of an upgrade from before. Ooh. Megamorph just jacks up Black Skull Dragon over the top. GG. Alright, anyways, let's look at the enhancements. I basically was able to also manipulate all the Dark Stage characters to duel everybody a certain number of times. And I had maximum deck capacity turned on, and unlocked all cards at 9. Monster Capsule gameplay. Let's look after this. Infinite P Capsule, so we don't have to worry about shortages on stats. Infinite Starships, so we can constantly run the Pachinko machine. Unfortunately, we have no way of getting an infinite supply of items, so... Kura, I can't believe the Millennium Ring controlled Kaiba. It's not your fault, but Kura, it's all due to the Millennium Ring. Don't worry about it, okay? Thank you, Yuki, you're such a dear friend. So, let's look at what we have in store for us. I literally had all these alphabetized. And what I'm trying to do right now is try to get everything to max level, which is level 50. How are we gonna do it? Well, with these Great Moth S's, that's how. That's gonna be our key ticket to getting everybody to level 50 in record time. Like, look at this. This is... Oh yeah, and the Kairyushins too. Let's not forget about that. Kairyushins are also essential to this objective, as they can just completely wipe the board clean. Unfortunately, we evolved Yugi to Yami Yugi, so we no longer have access to this. But Yami Yugi is another key component to get everybody to level 50. This would probably take way too long to accomplish, though. I'm not gonna stick around here too long. So next up is Dark Duel Stories, same as the gold cards at 9 capacity, maximum deck capacity, and I had the Dark Stage character select on Yami Yugi, but we also defeated Yami Bakura, Nightmare, Shoddy, Marikishtar. You must know Nightmare is the final boss of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. This is the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in the Duel Monster series to feature duelists from Forbidden Memories like Kaishin, Priest-Seto, Dark Knight, and Nightmare. Interestingly enough, Shimon Miran is the only character from Forbidden Memories to routinely make appearances across the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Obviously, he was always meant to be a character of great importance in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Storyline, whereas Haishin, Dark Knight, and Nightmare are more or less just prototypes. There are, similar to Monster Capsule Game Boy though, there are other factors we need to consider. So, card construction for starters. So one of our conditions is to nab every single card piece in the game, which we don't really have. So that unfortunately, even there's like thousands of different card combos we can construct with this mechanic, and you can only carry up to 200 of these custom cards in the game. So, if we were to stick around to grind for these, we would be here a while, but this is another Yu-Gi-Oh! Game similar to Monster Castle Game Boy, where we still technically have other objectives to accomplish, such as this. I'm not going to show you everything, this is just because there's like 64 upper body parts, 64 lower body parts, and then there's another set of 64 upper and lower body parts that we need to get through. So, wait, sorry, I spoke too soon. I'm at 70. There's also music from this. So, in Duel Tristan now. You know what? Get some rare cards. If you want them, take them. But you gotta beat me first. So, this song the game actually caps you on the certain number of cards you can carry. To up to 3 copies of each card per game, with some cards being limited or semi-limited as well. Like Pot Greed, Change of Heart, and Brain Control. And Megamorph, of course. But we can still tribute summon for Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Crazy enough. And yes, we also have to tribute summon now. No longer can we just summon whatever we want from our hand straight out of the game. And of course, we even feature some custom cards in order to make our job a hell of a lot faster. More or less, every card in our deck has at least 2,000 attack points. And I am more than proud how to show this off. Because our deck is as optimized to win and win big as possible. Fortunately, I need to play Acid Trap Hole. No, I don't. Unless I know that they have like a monster that's super effective against. Oh yeah, he does. I'm hoping the AI is kind of retarded. No, he will not attack into me unless he has something that can take me out. You always play Armed Ninja first because it's an Aqua monster, and it's the first card in its hand. And I should... Ah, shit. You know what, I should have... See if it's too late. Alright. Doesn't look like it. That's a trap hole, so you can't... Oh yeah, and monsters that have type weakness affinity is automatically destroyed. I do think this is the best of the Game Boy Color games. And just like that, he's halfway dead. These are based on... The rules of this game are based on prototype rules, so... Where they were basically just trying to experiment and see what works and what doesn't before they make the before turning the expert rules and make it the official rules worldwide. Mochi Elegy? Really? So yeah, honestly I would definitely rate this as the best of the Game Boy Color games, though Monster Capsule Game Boy is also a fun little diversion to experiment with. Too bad the only existing guide for this game is Japanese. But there are ways to read it online. So, Battle of Great Duelists completely does away with card construction, but now we've unlocked... We can now use cards that we are otherwise not allowed to use in these games. We can freely change our Dark Stage characters in the character select screen. Each duelist is kind of different. And yeah, we can choose also for the Secret Stage character selects. These are like fans. Fans are real-life duelists over in Japan. Honestly, this is kind of where I have to draw the lines with these three games. They are more or less the same games. The difference is you are playing as Yugi in one game, Kaiba in another, and Joey in another, and thus you will never challenge them in the secret tier. In the dark tier. So let's challenge Mako Tsunami to a duel real quick, and let's see what kind of deck we run. Well, we are running an Egyptian God card, actually the titled God card for Yuki decks, Life of the Sky Dragon, which you technically can only get in this game by trading with the other games. Yeah, Obelisk and Raw you can get, but normally you can't even play those games. So, because of the way this game is designed, monsters that reach a certain attack threshold actually go up in level and require more tribute. For example, Skoma here is a level 8 monster and is the strongest level 8 monster in the game. Level 5 and 6 require 1 tribute, 7 and 8 require 2, 9 or higher require 3 tributes, including the God cards, which are automatically level 12 no matter what. Forest Soldier, a level 4 monster in the real life card game, is a level 6 monster here. But luckily, these monsters don't have card effects. So, Clown Zombie, 1350 is the strongest possible level 4 monster you can get in the entire game. So I made sure to stock up on 3 copies of every single monster in the game with at least 1350 attack points. It's stupid, it's tedious, and it's kind of suffocating restrictive. Now, each game does have slightly tweaked deck lists, depending on what I value, but this is a game like Duel Monsters 1 and 2 like Duel Monsters 2 that I've technically completed already. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack for 1350. Wanna know what all those spell cards are doing in my deck when I'm dueling against Mako Tsunami? They are for the later tier duelists, believe it or not. Alright, we have enough to reduce my opponent's life points down to 0 on our next turn. So I'm gonna go brain control this monster. Don't need any attack with it, we just have to attack with our other monsters. Bye-bye, that's all she wrote. But really, that's all there is to it with this game in this collection. Like, Dual Pegasus, and then we have the Dark Stage opponents, like, and the Secret Stage opponents, so kinda lame. And Dawn and Kaiba and Joey deck are more or less the same games. It took me 2 days to get through Yugi deck because I was struggling with the later duelists, but Kaiba deck and Joey deck I was able to get through in 1 day each because once you figure out what you have to do, these games are pitifully easy and bare bones. They're not fun to play, and I am kind of baffled that this is one of the only games in this collection that you can do multiplayer. I have no idea why, and it's specifically Joey deck, not Yugi or Kaiba at all. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyways, and this is the other game that actually has online multiplayer functionality. And let's look at the requirements. Unlock all dice. We have 99 copies of every dice in the game and unlimited money. It's okay. So, we look at free duel and we realize we've unlocked every single duelist in the entire game. This is evidence because we've won every single tournament in the game. Now, there are 3 empty spaces here, but there's nothing there to unlock. Every duelist past paradox here is basically just a wholly original character designed specifically for this game, but everyone else in this collection is a character from the Yugioh manga. Let's look at what he has for sale here. Oh, there's a missing dice here. I don't know what that's about. There's a missing dice up there as well. I have no idea what this missing dice even is, or how to unlock it, but it's kind of funny that we now have access to every single dice in the game. More or less. This was the first Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh! Title. And looky here. This is our dice pool. And this one is mostly designed specifically to get to the opponent as quickly as possible and deal with whatever bullshit comes our way. And of course, we have every single tournament in the game. Those markers next to it signifies that we actually won those tournaments. So there is nothing else left for us to do here. And this is also how we unlocked all the duelists in the game for free duel. Again, I'm not going to waste my time. As far as I'm aware, I think I've basically accomplished everything that there is to do in this game, so I'm not going to really concern myself. Now, I actually played this through this entire game without using any enhancements. But now that I've done everything there is to do here, let's go ahead and boot up our game. And I'm gonna say straight up, Eternal Duel Souls is probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game in this collection. Now that we have 9 copies of everything, we have gotten absolutely every single card in the game. Oh yeah, if there it says like 7 out of 10 beings we've had it into our hands. So if you see 8 out of 10, 8 instead of 9, 7 out of 9, or 6 out of 9, it's because it's an art deck. And of course, this is our deck list. I want to show off. This is proof that we got everything. absolutely everything, and we still have Truesdale. Good. We did not lose him. So you go, let's duel. Well, have you got more cards? I can see you've put a lot into the deck that I gave you. Let's demonstrate this. So let's show off how this deck is supposed to run. I want to do this. So we want to press 8. Oh shit. Ah. Oh shit. I want to go Dark Hole. Come on, just attack into me, damn it. He has a lot of flip effects in his hand. I'm gonna go ahead and Cyber Sign this guy. This is a weird deck that's I like to call Exodia Control. He runs Exodia cards, he runs power cards, and he runs a control deck. I think he even uses a mill engine. He uses a little bit of everything, basically. Right now, I'm putting immense amounts of pressure on him to toss his Imperial Order to the side. And he negates his own Monster Reborn because he keeps it on because the AI is retarded. So he ends up sabotaging himself. Arlie does have these summonable monsters in his hand. That are their Exodia cards. So this is proof, right, that you see here is that we have every single booster pack in the game. We've unlocked them all. So this is why I also showed off all the duels that the total number of duels that we want. So I'm gonna just go ahead and open this. It's a random booster pack. Don't really care much for it. Where are we in terms of the calendar? December 18th, almost a week before Christmas. In 2001. Man, those were the days. Duel Monster 6 is kind of interesting because I had these enhancements available right from the word go. Because, well, it is the only game in this collection that's entirely in Japanese. So, and it's basically Worldwide Edition steroid to the Dustin Duel, the other best Yu-Gi-Oh game in this collection. We have all these achievements on the top right corner except for the 50,000 duel points. So, we're not even halfway there. I'll just tell you that much. And I had the card limit turned off. What this means is we're running a pure speed deck whose aim is ultimately do we even need this anymore? Two cards of Megamorph, 2 copies of Painful Choice. The answer is yes. I'm a little out of sorts in terms of the Japanese language, so I'm gonna go ahead and duel Arcana just to demonstrate. Can't read Japanese. I'm like 15 years out of practice. And not even 15 years, it's more like 18. So I can tell this is Megamorph. Mystic Tomato, those are pretty easy to figure out. This is Painful Choice. And this tune is absolutely bonk. So. We now understand, we have Graceful Charity. And Megamorph. Alright, let's... do all the Megamorphs, and I want to also dump Jinzo into the graveyard. In Japanese, it's called Psycho Shocker, and I want to do one of my Cyrus Signs too. Geki, and I want to go ahead and I'm going to go Imperial Order, Jar Greed. I want to go Jar Greed. I'm gonna go activate Signs of Fact. Go ahead, send Jinzo to the field. Geki. Not a bad card, but kind of amazing that it doesn't have anything that can attack over my Mystic Tomato. So I have United Stand and Megamorph, which will be enough to take him down even with 3 upstart goblins boosting them up. And oh, look here! We have Harpy's Feather Duster. It was the gate attack. So, this is awesome. We've won! Selection, yeah. It's kind of interesting playing a game where you don't know, where you only know what the cards are based on the first words or letters. Basically identifying the symbol to identify the cards, even though you don't quite know what they actually say. I do know that Jinzo's Japanese name is Psycho Shocker. So, yeah, we have a full deck with max deck capacity. All 900 cards in the game. Gold souls at 9,999. We have over 564,000 dominoes, which are the game's currency. Unfortunately, we can't challenge a dog to a duel. Oh, wait. What does it do? Central beam that has the power to hit the opponent with life point loss identical to its attack, it then powers down. Okay. Alright, I should have game on the very next turn unless he has something with less than 500 attack. Okay, it doesn't matter. So attack a Force Raider, and that is GG. Fortunately, we don't have to do save states or anything because you can just quit out. So yeah, enhancements, 9 of everything, maximum deck capacity on, max duelist level off. And those same enhancements are right here, except the deck is a little different because of the way this game is designed. Where they really put the emphasis on role-playing games, so... So, there are actually 100 fewer cards, but more new cards to replace the old ones. And the Forbidden Limited list is also drastically different. So, I have a deck that focuses mainly on multiplaying cards, powering up my monsters, putting Yami on the field, powering my opponent's monsters down, and then getting the Egyptian God cards out. Specific Phoenix mode. And oh yeah, I have a backup win condition involving Destiny board. And I don't even need the other letters, I just need the one trap card. On. Excuse me, sir, but would you like this baby? We have no use for it! So... So he has some cards. Oh, they're just listing conversion factories. He has more attack power than what I've got. Trap card central. Okay. So, he activates effective tripping his monster to deal 1800 points of damage back to me. As a car effect, not. This is bullshit. Don't kill Cure Master because allows us to rejuvenate much of the life points that we lost. Attacking for gainless life for the Sky Dragon. There. Fine! Your life of the Sky Dragon does not deserve a spy on my deck! But I suppose it could make a good coaster for my drink! Alright, so again, similar sacred cards, we don't need to worry about autosave because you have to save your game manually. So I actually already plugged in the enhancements once I hit the 50,000 point mark in this game. So unlike Duel Monster 6 Expert 2, I actually do have a perfect playthrough of Worldwide Edition. So this allows me to run basically the same deck I used before, but with some slight modifications because certain cards are not available in this game. Because I really love the bopping music when every time I duel against a rare hunter, I'm going to challenge strings to it. Oh. You generally don't want a bunch of monsters in your hand. Alright. So I want to go through dump all the cyber signs into the graveyard. All the other Mystic Tomatoes to the graveyard. So I already have one. I want to get to dump one of my Cyber Signs, and only one of my Cyber Signs to the graveyard, and then I'm going to dump Jin, and then I'm going to add 2 Genzos and hope he picks one of them. Activate Imperial Order to shut down his spell cards. This is still one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. The last remaining monster in my deck. Got a special son Jinzo now. And now I'm gonna special summon my other Jinzo. I'm gonna step that. You know how we stand. Mega more. I think we have enough attack power to go for a game right here and now. With just Blue Eyes Ultimate. Yes, we do. Just enough. Well, you know what? We have enough cards. We have every single booster pack of the game here as well. Who'd have thunk it? And of course, we have our next game, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004, and the only other game that we have access to that we can play over Wi-Fi if we really want to. This game sucks. I'm sorry, this game's... And it's kind of hard. It's not just the brain dead AI or the fact that this game is so freaking slow. This is the deck I'm running here. Dueled everybody at least 15 times, at least 10 times, I would say. Wait, not everybody. Grandpa, we only dueled 6 times, and Yugioh, Tristan, we only dueled 3 times, so... Otherwise, we've basically done everything this game has to offer. Can't play card destruction anymore, so... What I'm gonna do now is dump all my critters to the graveyard. Hopefully that will free up some space. with painful choice. I want to throw this card in the graveyard. We have enough. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the Dark Hole. And then I'm going to activate both upstarts. Not because I know now. Get all 5 pieces of Exodia added to my hand. I'm gonna just add another critter onto the field. Dark Hole. Wait, I already had. Alright. And I just want to show that yes, we've unlocked every single booster pack in the entire game. Because all those wins we accumulated helped us unlock all of these. This pack includes every single card in the game, so there. Ghostly Border Traveler is kind of interesting because unlock all characters. There's 4 characters, unlockable characters in the game, and they require cheat codes, in-game cheat codes on the title screen in order to unlock them. Unlock all linkage map types and unlock all level maps. You typically can only unlock 7 of each, but I've decided to just get these anyways, so I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. I'm gonna go with the king of games himself, who is an unlockable duelist.
Visible and invisible.
And yes, there's voice acting in this game. So I'm gonna do something crazy, and... something I never tried during the one day that I just tried to do this, so... single map type in the game. At least until we can no longer fit them all. So we can do Mayan Ruins, Gene World, above Tibet. Oh, let's do 80.
My turn.
We get Kaiba, Mai, and Pegasus.
It's my turn.
Alright, I want to do this. Master Dragon Soldier? Really? Huh. Oh, I don't want this. Come on. Miss!
My turn.
Can't summon anything, so you're gonna take life point damage, but it's gonna bounce right back to nothing. Because that's your ability. Actually, never mind, never.
It's my turn.
They seem to understand how the game works.
It's my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna... So it's 5 faces. Garasu.
My turn.
One. Oh, he got his monster out.
It's my turn.
What?
I can see all your cards, kid.
She used her aroma tactics to spot what all the other face down cards are and know what to summon against them. Unfortunately, her monster is split the defense up, which means she won't be able to take the card.
My turn.
Does nothing because this is just.
It's my turn.
Against the wicked. Please don't return the favor. Alright, I think that should still be enough.
My turn.
Do a whole lot. Once you apply all the boosters, you've effectively accomplished everything the game has to offer. I just want to win with each and every duelist in the game.
It's my turn.
So long as Kaiba and Mai don't snag any of my monsters, I'm fine.
My turn.
Please don't attack. Okay, good.
It's my turn.
I wanna. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do to summon this thing, so... Unfortunately, yes. This is gonna take forever.
My turn.
I suppose it's a fun little novelty, this game. Wait a minute. I just realized they just moved to another field.
It's my turn.
So yeah, can't take the space. But now I think it's Kaiba's turn. Kaiba's moving to another space. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Alright, I think I'm done for today, so I'm just gonna end this. I'm not gonna play a full round of this. This is the last live stream, after all. Now, of course, I have enhancements here, too. The game I finished last time, which is 7 Trials to Glory. And is there something else that I technically need to do? Yeah, it's max out our dual points. Alright, so let's duel my let's duel this girl. Oh wait, we can't. We're using banned cards currently, so... Go ahead, duel here. So yeah, that's basically the only thing we haven't done yet, is... I'm gonna activate Graceful Charity. Wanna... Let's go Graceful Charity. Oh, what's the next card? The chain? Alright. I'm just gonna dump all my critters in the graveyard. I want... What to do? Scar the Thunder Crash. And then I'm gonna go Thunder Dragon. Nope. Oh yeah, there is something else I want to show off. After this, Nope. Oh, I want to do this. Destroy Bullhorn. Reload. Monster Reborn. Card Destruction and Card Destruction. I want to see. Just gonna draw through my entire deck. Thanks to my 3 pot of greeds, which I never got used till now. And that's GG, dude. This is actually an interesting game. So yeah. So really the only things I have left to do. Dual Monster 6 Expert 2, I need to earn 50,000 duel points in order to earn my last achievement in that game. That's it. This game I need to max out my duel points, just that. I could finish my game in Destiny Boards Traveler anytime I want. Dungeon Dice Monster's done. Maybe I could get max point of money in that game. And of course, I got all the trophies in this cabinet, so this is also proof that I've done everything. So yeah, with this game, I don't really have anything else to do other than start over, beat with the enhances, beat everybody 100 times, and then just keep farming until I have 99 copies of max amount of copies of every single possible card in the game. Here, there's really nothing else to do. This one, I just have to get every one of my monsters into to level 50 with max stats. Dark Door Swords, I need to complete all my construction pieces and construct the best possible set of 200 custom monsters in the game. Nothing to do in these 3 games, we've done everything. Dungeon Dice Monsters, we could probably max out our money, that's it. Turtle Dual Skulls, there's nothing else to do. Like, once I plugged in those enhancements, that is literally all we had left to do. This one, we just need to get 50,000 duel points, and we're good. For an achievement, and we're good. Sacred Cards, we're done. Reshift of Destruction, done. Stairway to the Desolate Duel, done. World Championship Tournament 2004, done. Destiny Board Travel, well, we have a game on our hands, so we need to finish that. And then we have Seven Trials to Glory, World Championship Tournament 2005. I guess if there's anything else to do, it is to max out our points. Also, as I said, if we really wanted to, I could go ahead but you try to do a link duel. We need a Nintendo Switch Online membership is required. We can try to start us out with a free trial, but really, unless I'm trying to max out complete Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I have no desire for this. So yeah, that's probably all there is to do in this game. We are done. Okay? Done. D-O-N-E, done. With Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. There are maybe some things we can do, but we've beaten all these games. There are so few tasks to do, it's kind of a waste of time at this point. I would rather put this aside so I can work on my other games of Christmas. So, maybe I will assign specific conditions for Monster Capsule Game Boy, Dark Duel Stories, Duel Monster 6 Expert 2, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it as far as perfect playthroughs are concerned. So, I am done. I am content with this collection. Tomorrow! No more Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days. No more Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days. I am done. I am ready to move on. Summer of Sonic is a month away. I still have to complete the Contra Anniversary Collection. I've got one more episode. Granted, a bonus episode, but it's an important one to acknowledge nonetheless. And it covers the bonus features as well as the Probotactor titles very quickly. I have a perfect playthrough of the Mega Man Legacy Collection I need to work on, and I will be primarily focusing on the core games. Summer of Sonic, and oh yeah, not only am I currently filming Tekken 2, I'm currently playing Tekken 2, I gotta work on one of my mystery RPGs. I think I know just what game I want to play, and I'm gonna just binge through that game as quickly as possible, so that so that we don't have to worry about any pesky delays. That is my plan. So, I hope you enjoyed this live stream, my perfect playthrough. We just need 7 more subscribers before we hit 900 subs altogether. Overall, I do enjoy these games. Huh? What is? Huh? Oh, right. These are just little screen clip captions from various Yu-Gi-Oh games, but it looks like they're all from Dark Duel. These clips are all taken from Dark Duel Stories. That's what I think, anyways. That's kind of interesting. Never noticed that till now. But yeah, this is it. We're done with Yu-Gi-Oh! For now. I hope to play more Yu-Gi-Oh! In the near future. I hope to open the doors to Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I have Capsule Monster Coliseum. And you know what? We also have Legacy of the Duelist on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to play through that as well someday. If anybody would like to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! On my feature on my channel in the future, in 2027 and beyond, let me know. But we gotta get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We gotta get to 900 subs soon. Hopefully before we get to 900 subs before we get to Summer of Sonic, but I'm not holding my breath. Nobody's really supporting me lately. Please, pretty please, I beg of you. This is a lot of hard work. It's a drain on my health. I greatly appreciate if you show your support by spreading the word around, tuning into my channel, watch my videos, my live streams, subscribe if you like it, or if you really hate, or if you really don't care about it, write in the comment. I don't care. Call me the N-word for all I care. I'm not gonna enforce anything. The only thing I'm gonna enforce, though, no, don't send any links to fishy or dirty websites. If you do that, I will block you. I will block you if you post links to dangerous or inappropriate websites. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about woke or cancel culture. I'm not gonna cancel you. The only thing I'm gonna block you is if you do something inappropriate or dangerous. That's it. Otherwise, I'm all 100% freedom of speech here on this channel. If you hate me, let me know in the comments. If you like what you see, again, let me know. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, subscribe if you like what you see. Otherwise, I'm rambling on. I'm just gonna sign out one last time. Okay, not one more last time. As far as Yu-Gi-Oh! Early days, it is my last time. I still have Contra, I still have Mega Man, I still have Tekken 2, I still have Summer of Sonic, and I still have 2 JRPGs waiting in the wings that I'm looking forward to uncovering. All that out of the way! This is Mike Goring, sign out.